Good morning, y'all. Excuse me. All right, so I'm about to give you guys an example of my downward spiral. So my downward spiral has started out as me, not waking up at 4 a.m. I think it was me not going for a run. I'm not really too sure, but it was a couple of days ago when I was at my mom's house. So I was doing everything. I had a strict schedule that I was following. I was waking up, going for a run, doing burpees, working out, mixing or recording a song. Then, I wake up, hang out with my family and different things like that. Then after I missed the wake up or the run, I'm not really too sure which one it was. But after I missed one of those, it started going downhill from there. So other things that I'll sit there and negotiate on, like I'm like, okay, well, since I didn't wake up at 4 a.m., I mean, is it really that serious to sit there and do all this other stuff? Then I stopped working. Well, I've been working out. The working out hasn't stopped, but I started doing the burpees. Then the next day, 4 a.m. comes around again. I don't wake up. I still don't do the burpees. Now I don't go for the run. And then, 4 a.m. comes around again. It's the same thing. It's an ongoing cycle, and this thing starts subtracting out of my schedule. So it's like you have to catch yourself whenever that's happening. You have to sit there and like settle down on yourself. I'm like, okay, well, I noticed this pattern and I need to fix it. You got to figure out what you need to start doing. So for me, it would be waking up at 4 a.m., getting back on the 4 a.m. schedule. Once I wake up at 4 a.m., set out the plan before, like the day before. So 4 a.m., after I wake up at 4 a.m., I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. It kind of seems like it's so much, especially if you're jumping back onto your horse. But it kind of feels like it's so much, but you have to do it, You can't sit there and overthink. That's why I say that you should sit there and write out your schedule the day before, because if you don't write out your schedule the day before, you're going to sit there and overthink about different things that you need to do. You're going to wake up at 4 a.m. You're going to sit there in the bed and be like, okay, well, I got to go outside. I got to do this run. I got to go outside, just wash a car or something and all that stuff. You're going to set your schedule, then you're going to end up falling back asleep, Or it's just going to seem so overwhelming. You're going to waste so much time overthinking about what you should do. But if you have that plan for the day before, then you won't waste that much time. Well, you won't waste any time if you get up the time that you're supposed to get up, So you get up and you already know what you have to do. So you handle that. You handle that next step. And you handle that next step. And you handle that next step, So like at this point, I'm surprised I haven't started smoking weed yet. Like I didn't messed up. I didn't do my uploads every day like I was supposed to yesterday. I could have did it, but it was just negotiable. It was just negotiable. I was sitting there like, okay, well, it's 10:44. I could sit there and get it done, but I didn't. I sat there and went back to sleep. This morning I could have woke up. I was sitting there debating on if I should have woke up at 2 or if I should have woke up at 4. And then I ended up waking up at 6. So I'm overthinking on what I should have did. I'm like, okay, if I wake up at 2, I might be too tired for my family, no pun intended. But honestly, I wouldn't have, because I waking them up at 9 and, I got energy drinks. But I like to get up and, wake up and slowly start my day. I don't like rushing. So I like to wake up and just, just take my time, brush my hair, brush my teeth, take a shower, work out, mix or record, whatever I want to do. I have the time for all that to myself to get myself straight. Then I could be the man that I need to be for my family. Then I can be the man that I need to be for the world, So, yeah. If you're off your horse right now and like this is basically what's happening to you, you don't need to take that break from discipline, because it's just you're gonna mess around and start watching porn again, because all these things are in place for you to become that better person, for you to become your higher self. But all those things are just deteriorating right now, so you just need to hop back on your horse. Whatever you need to do, you need to write it down, get it figured out, and start tomorrow. You can't. Today's already gone. I mean, you can start like doing little things that you were supposed to do for the day, but today's already gone. I mean, it's 7 a.m. You can't wake up at 4 a.m. Not today. It's past 4 a.m. Unless you sit there and set your clock backwards, take a little nap. That don't count. So, like I was saying, if you hopped off your horse, hop back on your horse, man. We all in this together. I mean, nobody's perfect. You're going to sit there. You're going to fall off. I mean, I'm not going to wish that on anybody, but, I mean, there might be times where you do fall off. But if you do fall off, just hop back on that horse. All right, y'all have a good day.